Here we are at the famous Mark Hopkins International. Here comes the boys out. They've been in and had their massages. And here they... You guys.
Good.
Hey.
Is that all you got to say about San Francisco?
No, it's a beautiful city, and this could be used as Blackwood in the future.
Take your hat off, Todd, so we can see you. Hi, Todd. What do you got to say for yourself?
A trout.
Put your hands up, Todd. Look up.
Look at the guy on the jump.
What do you got to say?
This. Hey, Grandpa.
Where are you now? And there they are, getting their donuts. Oh boy, they can hardly wait. Here they come with their mini donuts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a view of Todd and Andrew on the beach, down sunning themselves laying on the docks. If you listen intently, you might hear them. But then again, you can't smell them like we can.
Thanks, Grandpa.
You're going to do what to Todd?
We're going to drop him off there. We're going to leave him in a cell.
Oh, at Alcatraz?
Yeah.
What's that, right back of you there?
Yeah.
Turn around and point your finger at it. Oh, that's Alcatraz, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
We're going to leave him.
Can I take something?
Look around.
I'll show you what I have. I have a 12.
Just gotta go pay and then.
his natural state. We're at Ghirardelli Square having hot fudge sundaes.
Let me see your face again. Yeah, that figures. Pardon.
Say hi, Grandpa.
Hello, Andrew. Where's my hot fudge?
Say it again.
I want to know where my hot fudge is. Okay, pause. Push it again. Come on, boys.
What?
Quite a ride, huh?
Folks, was our limo as we personally traveled back from Ghirardelli Square, having a great time.
This is Todd after a real hard day in San Francisco. He is absolutely pooped.
Andrew, after a hard day in San Francisco, the first thing he had to do was go to the bathroom and take a poop.
Turn around and say something.
Oh.
Okay. Here we are up on top of Marines Memorial for happy hour. Andrew's drinking rum and coke. Todd has vodka and tonic.
He is a red dog.
And they got me.
And Grandma is just eating, drinking a Coke. She's a non-alcoholic.
We're about ready to go to the cigar shop.
How are you?
I'm okay. How about you? We're still at happy hour here. There's Todd. There's Grandma. There's Grandpa. There we go.
And there's the bay.
And there's the bay out there. Coming out of the bathroom.
You're a lousy little kid.
What do you think of it?
Beautiful out here.
Hey, guy.
Hey,
You gonna jump over the side?
what?
Are you gonna jump over?
Yeah. There goes the helicopter under the bridge.
I'm done with pictures. The reason you said you wanted surprises, right? And the reason our luggage is all here and the reason we're up at 5 o'clock in the morning is that we catch a shuttle to the airport at 5:30. And hey, Todd, look at me. And by 10 o'clock this morning, guess where we're going to be?
Where?
No guesses?
No.
Anchorage, Alaska.
No.
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, we're flying on Alaska Airlines to Anchorage this morning. And then we have another surprise.
Yeah.
But that'll happen later. I think this is enough surprise right now.
Yeah.
Just your mom, then we'll call your mom and dad when you get to Alaska and tell your dad you're already in Alaska. How's he gonna take that?
He's not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
How long of a flight is it?
Well, 10 o'clock their time, so it's probably 3-4 hour flight. Got to go up through Seattle and then go up along the coast, and we'll be up over the ocean and the islands, and we land at Anchorage. Then we take a bus from Anchorage to a place called Seward, Alaska. And then we'll tell you the rest of the surprise there.
Okay.
All right?
Alright.
Okay. Now are you awake?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Grandma. What did you say, Todd?
I didn't expect to fly again in another 5 weeks.
Oh, I see. How about you, Andrew?
Sam, I didn't think I'd be flying for another 5 weeks either.
Okay, good. Good.
There.
Okay, you're all packed and ready to fly?
Yep.
All right. Now there's the MD-80 that we're going to be taking to Anchorage. Take your hat off, Todd.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about all this?
I'm still in shock.
Todd?
Me too.
It's neat. Really, I'm
Okay.
really
I'm
excited.
going to Anchorage.
All right. Hi, Todd. How are you? What are you doing?
Looking out the window,
What are you looking at?
a big mountain.
Oh, okay. Jeremy. Andrew, where are we now?
We're in Alaska now.
Is that Alaska out there on the outside of the airplane?
Yeah.
Look at those mountains, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing in Alaska?
No.
Does the Jubilee mean anything to you? What's that mean?
That's the ship that my parents went on vacation.
We're going to be on it for a whole week going down the Alaskan coast. What do you think of that?
I wanted to do that since I was about that tall. Go.
We're on the Keweenaw Peninsula on our way from Anchorage to Seward. And these are the mountains. We're on the pass. Okay guys, what do you think of this? We are now aboard in Alaska and freezing our tails off. The wind's blowing.
It's great though.
Another beautiful picture from the forward deck where Todd and Andrew will be nude bathing in the sun as we look at the snow on the mountains. Todd and Andrew walking across. Doesn't look like they're ready to do any nude bathing right now. Yeah. And right there we have the thriving metropolis of Seward, Alaska. Where they have a great 4th of July celebration. And they have people who race up to the top of that mountain right there and back down again in an hour. Well, folks, it's your first breakfast. You haven't got your luggage, just got your luggage. You had a good night's sleep, though. So, Andrew, what do you have to say for yourself?
Good morning. I'm having a great time today.
Todd?
I'm having a wonderful time. But it's raining right now.
It's raining this morning, you're right. Mother?
Good morning. We're going to have a real good breakfast and we're going to have fun in the rain anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We're in Prince Edward Sound. This is the glacier. We're having breakfast. Little chunks of ice are floating all over.
Bouncing Nebraska. Oh, which I saw your shirt. Oh, no kidding. They have a football team? I know. Kansas State. I'm kidding. But I've been there.
Quite a sight.
Where are you from? Oh, Maryland.
There we come up into Prince Albert. Another huge glacier. Boy, it is cold up here, but it is sure beautiful. It's our first day out, and it's kind of a rainy day that we're going through. Going up, there's a glacier up in the hills here. Huge.
And the icebergs, you might see some harbor seals on top of the icebergs. And you see double sea otters earlier. And we also might want to scan the beaches with our binoculars. We do see bears on the beaches here, particularly off on the left side.
Thank you.
Isn't there a better place to stay?
There's Tina taking pictures.
Yesterday, even though I just got, 7 hours sleep, I feel like I've just fully recovered into this time change. You know what, I looked on the internet and all these like highs in the 70s. That's what, and unfortunately, I can go do one thing.
I'm going down.
What do you have to say?
This is really awesome. This is the Smith Glacier.
Yep.
The boys are down changing clothes and brushes their teeth. Missing it all.
Your voice.
Very typical that there are microclimates in different places in Alaska, particularly fjords where there are ice.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Cool air and much less precipitation in that area.
Really neat.
Evaporation is occurring. Off our starboard side, or right side, is the Harvard Glacier. Glacier.
Boys go to tropical, yeah.
All these glaciers at one time would have all flowed together and filled this entire inlet that we're in right now as one very large glacier. Approximately 15,000 years ago, 30%.
There's a piece of the iceberg or the glacier that's broken off and become an iceberg. And the reason that it's black is because it's picked up all of the soil and the stone and the rock as it moves down the side of the mountain. It's called glacier silt.
As you see, a couple more.
bird taking a ride on top of it. We're just about out of the fjord where all the glaciers were. Sitting on top of this iceberg, an update, the bald eagle. There are 4 of them. They're actually flying around. Picture of a mountain peak sticking up through the morning fog, shooting aft on the Jubilee. A lifeboat drill. Todd is going to yo-yo his way to the shore. Andrew, sit up. Can you get up? What do you think of you're right in Andrew's way, Todd?
Yeah, I'm trying to practice my swimming.
Well, what did you want to tell me, Andrew?
That we're gonna leave Todd behind if the boat sinks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about that, Todd?
We're gonna leave him in the bed.
Todd and Andrew doing what they've done best so far on the cruise. That's sticking food in their mouth. Here it isn't even lunchtime yet, and they're having pizza. I just can't believe it. Lemonade.
My mouth's full, or I'd say something.
It's good.
Looking out the window from where we're having lunch, we are in one of the passages on our way into Valdez. With all the mountains around us, not quite as high as they were before. Andrew, 10 minutes after he had pizza, down in the dining room. And guess what he's eating? He's eating cock-a-leaky soup.
What?
Getting ready to pull into Valdez, but the boys have decided that they want to go swimming. So here they are getting ready to go down the water slide. There's Todd getting ready to go up. There he is. And there he goes, down and around and around. And here he comes. Bloom. Andrew getting ready to go. And down and around and around. And here comes Andrew Splat. Coming into Valdez now, the end of the Alaskan pipeline. These are just some of the mountains and the beautiful country. that surrounds it. There is a whole raft of sea otters. That's what they call them up here. A whole raft of them as they're heading on beyond the ship. Hey, you guys, did you look behind you?
Yeah, we're in Valdez with one of my old teachers.
What do you think of that bear, Todd?
It's cool.
That's what you say to everything I ask you. It's cool.
What?
You always say it's cool.
Say it's neat.
We're in the great little town of Valdez, Alaska. This pipeline club is notorious for the captain of the Exxon Valdez, who spent the afternoon here before he ran his ship aground. So here we are in Valdez. Which you can pretty well tell isn't very much. Now looking the other way, these are the buses that we paid $5 a piece to ride into town from the ship. We get to ride back free. Guys, that's called a scraper pig. Takes all the wax off of the pipeline that builds up when the oil comes through. There we are. We're going to send the boys through with the scraper pig to clean out the pipelines. Clean them up at the same time. At the harbor of Valdez. I'm going to give you a panoramic shot of the harbor and the mountains. They've been doing a lot of work here. Oh goodness, we ran into a bunch of people as I was doing my panoramic shot.
Hey, turn around and say hi to the people.
Hey.
Hey, hi. Hi there.
Boy, this is really awesome. It's beautiful.
Where is Todd?
It's the great
Todd?
purple water that we hear.
Turn around and say hi to Grandpa. You get your head stuck in there.
There he is. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Grandpa.
Grandpa's been taking all of these beautiful pictures for us, and here's a beautiful picture of Grandpa. Smile, Grandpa. What do you have to say for the good of a trip?
I'm trying to carry the sack that Todd just threw the bottom out of. So my job is sack carrier and picture taker.
In other words, you're in charge of old bags.
Well, I didn't say that. Todd's got his head caught. Beautiful picture, huh?
Uh-huh.
Now, my next question is, where can we get something to drink? The fishing boats in the harbor, all the nets and the buoys on the back, on the stern of the ship. Then you just come up and pan up a little bit, and up into the mountains you go. a boat that somebody can buy. It's for sale down there. The name.
Grandma, come back here.
There we are. What's the name of that boat?
Oh, Miss Bitch.
And the old bitch is for sale.
Yeah, you got that right.
Pipeline before it gets over the Alaskan pipeline terminal, they are able to do that. A little bit further.
Well, here we're back at the Jubilee for the thriving metropolis of Valdez. However, they have all kinds of shops, and as you can see, Mother is working her way down the shops. Looking for the ship back towards Valdez. What a beautiful shot across the water up into the mountains. We've had a great day. Buses coming back in, bringing people back. We're anchored just a little bit different than when we went to Mexico. Mountains up there with snow on, but we're still on a beautiful ship, same one we've gone on this third time.
Yep.
Here we have Andrew in his usual position in the morning. Not easy to get up. Eyes staring off into space. There's Todder, who doesn't want to move any better than Andrew does. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, Todd. Get up, Todd. Move it. Hi there, Bright Eyes.
Hi.
We're up here on the tunnel room, and everybody's climbing around here. And as I turn around, guess what we find Todd and Andrew doing?
What we do best.
Yes, what you've done since you've been here. Yep. Feeding your face. This is our third day. We're coming into land. Beautiful picture. The mountains just look like they're coming out of the clouds. It's cold and it's windy. We are again in the shop. Shopping, 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 shopping.
He's right.
Todd has to buy. Tina? Shopping, 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 shopping. How about this view?
Not yet. It will be Friday night.
Let's go up front.
to the biggest glacier I've ever seen. Looks like it's calving because there is icebergs all over this bay. Look at the ice floes. Apparently we're headed in right there where that cruise ship is already in. Don't know what it is, but we'll be coming up to it here pretty soon. Well, we're getting in a lot closer. Icebergs flowing around us all everywhere. Another cruise ship ahead of us. And the glacier is right there. That's one massive glacier. There's a good view of how far up that mountain that glacier is and how it works its way down around. It comes down this valley and it spreads out and ends up in the ocean. Some idea of the height of that glacier, because look how much it rises above that cruise ship. Makes the cruise ship look small.
Okay, I'll just come.
Yes, it is. We're in Yakutat, in the Yakutat Bay, and we're coming up, the naturalist says, on the Hubbard Glacier. You can see we're getting in closer and closer and closer. Massive glacier, the Hubbard Glacier. Some pretty big pieces of ice that come off of that glacier, floating by our ship. Glacier in the background. Here's three happy people.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, what a spectacular day.
Yep.
And great company to share it with. Wow. How's it coming, Mother?
I think it's still recording.
What?
I think it's still recording.
Yeah, it is. As you can see, there's a whole solid mass of float ice that's right here in front of us, and we're going to have to go through that to get up to the glacier close in. We're still moving in, moving up through the ice field. That's our official ship photographer down there, taking pictures. Kinds of ice around us now. mountains around us, Yakutuk Bay. A couple of harbor seals laying on top of the ice as we're coming in.
You see them over there? See right there? Over there. See it?
Oh no, that's black ice.
Not really new.
I saw that too.
Well, we're getting right up close and personal on this.
You okay, Toddy?
Yep.
I've got a few pictures of you if you want some pictures.
The largest glacier in North America. Closer and closer. Really awesome. Well, yeah. I got it. Oh, I don't believe this. Moving right up on top of the glacier now. Taking a few pictures of the glacier when it's calving. Right up on top of the batter on the glacier. Parallel to the glacier. Now we're running right. Yeah.
Put it on there.
Well, we've been into within 300 feet, and now we've turned out again. Another glacier that coming down besides the Hubbard. Not nearly as large, but moving right on down through.
What's that? Oh,
There's that beautiful lady that I'm traveling with as we're now turning away from the Hubbard Glacier, heading back up the bay. Our boys are looking for something to eat. First time?
I left the ship about 5 times.
You must know it pretty well by now, huh?
Yep.
Looks like the pizza lines are pretty big down there too.
Oh, there's different lines of
Big old fishing boat. Looks like a peanut next to us.
Yesterday it was hamburgers and hot dogs.
We're back out to sea again. But there is the glacier still, way in the distance. So it actually looks like this if you take it back. We're a long ways out. But bring it right up close again. More of the skyline of Alaska.
Very important art auction. I say important because you can bring up the fantastic works of art in the Atlantis Lounge at 3 o'clock this afternoon, the art auction. At 3:30 we have a podium seminar, and this will all be happening in the Smugglers on Promenade Deck. This evening is a formal evening on board.
Folks, we're on our way to the captain's dinner tonight. Are you all dressed up and ready to go, Todd?
Yep.
How about you, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, I know Grandma's
I've got all
always ready.
3 of these handsome gentlemen to take me out tonight. That's pretty neat. They're all so dressed up, they cleaned up real good.
What's up for dinner? We're here to celebrate Andrew and Todd's birthday. Happy birthday to you. You were born in a zoo.
Happy birthday to you, baby, baby. Happy birthday, dear Andre John. Happy birthday to you. Any more, sir? Any more, sir?
Independence Day at Skagway. We've landed. This is a glacier. We're on our way up to the White Horse Pass in Skagway. And this is just appearing, this new glacier.
Yeah, that glacier right there, just a week or so ago, we saw nothing of the face, and you're not going to see much today because it's so bright right now, but we come in the other direction, we'll have a lot better look at things. This glacier here, this is Harding Glacier right directly behind you back down the road. Harding Glacier and Mount Harding. Mount Harding is the tallest mountain in Southeast. And then Mount Harding. President Harding came here during his administration in 1923 and actually took sick in Skagway and died about 3 weeks later. And like I said, they're only, everything in Skagway is either named after Harding or Admiral Dewey. Admiral Dewey had the big victory at Manila Bay in 1898. They named everything. Everything on this side of the hill was named after Twin Dewey Peak, Dewey Mountain, Dewey.
This is the longest waterfall in Alaska. It's called Pitchfork Falls because there are 3 falls going over the rock there. And then it goes on up to Goat Lake, which is up there.
I got a helicopter ride up one of those mountains up there. My first couple of days with the helicopter got me down there. And my daughter and I said, well, let's take pictures of flowers for a while to see like wildfire. We started off around that lake, rolling 36. Never took the same flower twice, but the whole second. It was unbelievable. It was just in every rock, there was little unique flowers. Now this pink flower you see here is flower. Wildflowers will grow about 6 inches a day, the big ones.
This is known as
but their blooming
fireweed.
season is only about 10 days because remember every day is 3 days. We've got 22-hour days and extremely hot temperatures. Most people don't realize that the interior of Alaska
This is known as Bridledale Falls. Runs right along the highway. Still in Skagway on a tour. This is the trail that went on up across White Horse Pass. Looking at the same area, only after I pulled back. What a gorgeous area. The tourist, as they're looking across at the area there. Hey, hello everybody. How are you doing? Hi, Todder. Hey, Todd. Give us a wave.
As soon as you get down there, what do you guys need? What time is that? That's a lake? Yeah, it's lake. 10 or something.
Oh, 11. We gotta be on the 4th by.
Leaving at 11. Well, by the time when you're going out of the chill pass, then it'll be interesting.
We have to stay up to see it.
Yes.
Not necessary.
Gotta make sure I've got this.
Again, you notice the color of that lake down there. It's really just an emerald green color. A lot of different lakes. A lot of lakes will have several different colors. So in fact, like I said, I'm going to drive you on, like so, small groups where I know I'm running on schedule. We'll run down there. I never tell the boss because, like I said, he does. Yeah.
Can I take the boss down?
Oh yeah, he does. You know, like if I lose it, I've got a. I don't sell.
These are 14-foot poles, and it tells the guys that are plowing the snow in the summertime or wintertime what 14 foot is, but they say that the snow will be twice as high as these poles. We're in the Yukon Territory right now in Canada, and this is known as the Divided Lake. If you notice, it's very blue right in here, but when it gets up further, it turns a very vivid green. Now I'll run it up so you can see the difference between Divided Lake. Immediately it runs green, and then all of a sudden it's blue again. That's a river, a stream running in, and then all of a sudden it changes and back to blue. Looking back towards Skagway, this is known as the Sawtooth Mountain Chain. It's obvious why it's called Sawtooth.
Here is what people in Alaska start to call Big Sky Country, not to be confused with Little Sky Country in Montana. But this isn't really the amazing part. When you get into the valley,
Way back to Skagway right now. This is another, what they call a hanging glacier. This is known as the Hewitt Glacier. As we're heading back on the highway, it goes from Whitehorse into Skagway. There are two explorers now. One slip and they'll take a dip. And there's Grandma down there taking their picture. Yeah, there she is. We are so high up that all the vegetation, because of the winds and the cold, is so low to the ground. Our guide said this is called a bonsai forest. It's our hikers taking a trail to nowhere, but they're going. Nice, thank you to Andrew. Todd and Andrew, the rock throwers.
I looked at him, cockeyed, turned to me and said, "Oh hell, I can drive this one." Sat down, buckled himself in, and we took off. He was about 19 years old, and he flew us into here. Again, to the left is the schoolhouse. Browning. People are more likely to buy Happy Coffee or something. Again, I mentioned about Dewey. Just above the tree line there, above that, there's lower.
City of Skagway. We're up on an old gun emplacement that was up here during World War II. So I'm just going to take a pan of the...
We want to have the ship in there. Can you get the ship in the back? Should we go over here? Stand over. Where should we stand? Can you get the ship in the... Because we want the ship. Okay, then you can take one, Mike. Okay, my camera. Put the thing down.
The Delaney mountain range is 70 miles away from Skagway, even though they look like they're right on top of us. I'm taking pictures of the ship.
We have a small college there. It's more my bigger one.
The grave of the famous conman Soapy Smith, who ran con games here in Skagway during the gold rush. And this is the grave of Frank Reed, who is a hired killer, assassin, who shot the con man Soapy Smith. The fireweed plant that's at the lower elevation grows to be much higher. This is the famous Man Laying Down mountain in Skagway. As you can see on the right, his head, and then the rest of his body is laying down. This is the steam train, the only steam train that operates out of Skagway. It goes up to White Pass. That's up where we were. There goes the family to get you know what. Food! Down in the heart of Skagway on the 4th of July. Party everywhere. This is a slow bike race. The one who goes slowest wins. And now we have a picture of the old snowplow that used to keep White Horse Pass open during the wintertime. It's about to chew